And Angela, you kind of touched on one of them, so we'll start with you.
Okay.
During your campaign, have you done business with local businesses in the city of Newport News? And if you can talk about that a little bit.
You said, have I done?
Have you done
local business?
work with local businesses
Yes.
during your campaign?
That's a great question, yes. So during the campaign season and prior to the campaign season, I have done work with local businesses. Again, a huge part of the platform is civic engagement, getting a gauge of the community, to make sure that we know the functions of the clerk's office. Some of the things that the clerk's office is responsible for is things like trust deeds, wills, estates. One of the organizations that we met with was NAMI, for example, when we talked about mental health awareness and what the docketing would look like. That's just to name a few. One of the things I've also done is partner with other mental health clinics in the area. I'm looking forward to meeting the domestic violence awareness community soon to talk about that as well. The clerk's office in business is fundamental, and this is why. The clerk's office handles real estate because you look at they're doing the deeds, our deeds. They're handling paperwork with our houses. So these are partnerships that we can create. If you go on my website, it's actually under civic engagement, making healthy partnerships. So we're talking about partnerships with real estate companies. We're talking about partnerships with funeral homes because the clerk's office is also responsible for like our death certificates. And it's not so much as us. It's more about us making awareness to the office and bringing the information out to the forefront, if that makes sense. So for example, I'll give you a personal testimony. I am typically the type of person that I read everything, okay? If someone brings something to me, I ask, well, where is this in writing? Well, when my mother passed almost 2 years ago and we had to file the death certificate, I didn't know much about it. You know, and during this time of turmoil and just all the emotions that go through with a parent dying, I had no idea what to do, okay? My name isn't on the death certificate, even though that's my mother, because I didn't know 2 names could go on a death certificate. These are the type of things that I'm looking to bring into the community so that we are aware of how to process our paperwork. So when I say I'm bringing knowledge to the community, it's small things like that, but that goes a big way. Because when it came time for me to process paperwork that went further, I had to prove that this was my mother because my name wasn't on the death certificate. So this is what I mean with civic engagement and with the partnerships that we're bringing into the community and working with businesses to answer your question.
Thank you so much. Our incumbent, Gary Anderson, just